All right, all right. Coming back once again. Hope and pray everybody's still doing well. This is kind of like I guess we could say a part three video because y'all notice I've been talking about the children a lot. In the old video, I said I do it for the children. And I want to give a shout out to Sister Betty in this video because you asked me a question and I said, you know what, I'll respond back in the video. Do I see a problem with people taking their kids out of public school? No. I don't see a problem at all. Sad thing is, it's hard to even be safe in your own home. But what's going on in the school district? These wicked teachers. Let me give a shout out to my girl Al Rock off top because we have talked about this in the past about a lot of things because there are some good school teachers left, and my heart goes out to teachers like Al Rock and so many different other people. You, Sister Betty, and Sister Melissa, so on and so on. And that you got all these wicked school teachers. But it's teachers like y'all that I always pray for also and uplift because the good teachers are being overlooked. Seem like the good teachers are being overlooked and less paid. Let me tell you something. My mama used to teach. My mama was in the school district for years and years. And the way they do the good teachers, it's sad. This is why it's so many bad school teachers doing these things to these children. And if you can stand to listen at this video, just follow along with me for a moment. And I'm going to try my best not to let my emotions get the best of me in this video because I look at what the good school teachers got to deal with. And one thing I know, when you grow up in the neighborhood, the hood, or some might say the ghetto, the projects, yes, you have a lot of children who are bad, but the 9 times out of 10, the reason they are so bad because they look at what's going on in the neighborhood and what's going on in their own home. Sad enough that dad is not, he's not around in half of these houses. And a lot of children are coming to school with the mess that they see at home. And they become bad because of what they see, what they're surrounded around. And this is why I pray so much for the children. And I thank God for good teachers like Iraq and so many of y'all, if you're looking at this video. Look at what the good teachers got to deal with. Nobody really focus on that. But let's look at what these wicked school teachers are doing. And I'm going to bring it to my point in this video. I don't see why people have a problem with people that pull their kids out of public school because anything from sex on down is going down in the public schools. You got teachers sleeping with kids now. These wicked teachers don't have no heart at all. They don't have no heart at all. I agree with people so much that take their kids out of public school, but then I always think about the good teachers. What about them? And if, like I say now, if you can stand to listen to what I'm about to get ready to say in this video, you will get mad if you are a parent. You will get mad at what I'm about to say because y'all know when I tell the truth, I tell the truth. This is why I don't blame people for taking their kids out of public school also. Now, I don't know if you have caught the news. I told y'all in the other video about the guy that was masturbating in front of the children at school. But now it was this man that just got arrested in L.A., South L.A. And I think it was called a Monty Elementary School. This guy named Mark Burnt, he been teaching at this school for about 30 years. If you can just listen, just bear with me. And he just been charged with so many counts of child abuse. And that was sick what he did to them children. It was about 23 children, I believe, little boys and little girls, and what this man had did to these children. Well, if you can stand and listen, he took pictures of them tied up. Tied them up and put roaches on their face. Roaches, bugs on their face. And this little liquid, sticky little liquid on their face also. And come to find out what this little sticky little white substance was with that, this man done put his own semen on these children. Put his semen on their face. And for the little girls, he made them drink his semen. What the hell is wrong with that man? Made them drink his semen. And he even went farther than that. He had the nerve to take these pictures to a photo processor. This man have lost his mind. And the photo processor turned this stuff over to the authorities about a year ago. Well, what happened? See what I be talking about the law, and really is no justice. About a year ago. This investigation been going on about a year now. Now everything done came to a head. Can you feel these parents' anger? Can you feel these parents? See, this is the time when you want to say, I ain't finna pray. I want to get revenge. Because when somebody do something to your child, these innocent children they don't deserve this stuff. This man put his own semen on their face, made the little girls drink it. Some of the young girls drink his semen. This is how people get killed. This is how people get killed. Can you imagine how these parents feel? Really, can you? Think about it if that was your child. Think about if that was your child. A man tied up your child with rope and put roaches all over their face and had the nerve to put his own semen on their face. Look at these parents. They got to take their children to get tested. Make sure they're okay. Because he knew how to get them children by making up and playing all those little games. And it's sad because little children look up to grown-ups. It might be the band teacher. It might be the science teacher. It might be the coach or whoever. These children look up to them and they be thinking they doing right, and look at what the adult is doing to them. Playing these little games with them and start giving them cookies. And he even went a little step further than that. As they was eating the cookies, some of them said these cookies don't even taste right. You know why they didn't taste right? Because this man also put his semen on the cookies. You know how that messes a child up. Innocent children. Let me tell you something. The wicked will be cut off. The wicked will be cut off. This is why I tell people everybody ain't going to be saved. But it's only up to God. Only up to God that's going to tell you who is going where. When you see stuff like this, you don't feel like praying. Just keep it real. You want to just grab that man and choke him to death. You want something bad to happen to somebody like that. Look at what's going on in the public schools. Sex, all sex, molestation. Parents don't know what to do nowadays. And that's why a lot of them are pulling their kids out of public school and teaching them at home. Teaching them at home. This reminds me of the movie, and I'll try to end this video after this. The movie called Time to Kill that Samuel L. Jackson did. That movie was very popular, and it made a lot of folks mad because in this movie, Carl Lee, which was Samuel L. Jackson, had a daughter by the name of Tanya, little Tanya. I think Tanya maybe been 10 or 12 years old, but she was coming back from getting groceries, and these two white guys were pulled up in the truck, and they saw her walking, and they beat her up. And then they took turns on her and raped her and left her dead to die. Hung her up on the tree branch. Left her dead to die. Killing her little womb where she couldn't even have children. And once Samuel L. Jackson, which was Carl Lee, heard about this on his job, that was his daughter. What did he do? He took the law in his own hand. He bust up in the courtroom and he shot them two boys. Cold blood in the courtroom. And I say this to say this because when I was growing up, it wasn't no police on the scene. The police maybe showed up after people were already dead. If somebody broke in your house, there wasn't no police coming by to check on it. Your law was your pistol that you had, your shotgun. And if somebody was to run in on you, you was going to blow them away, or they was going to blow you away. Because if somebody is bold enough to break in your house and take your goods, they bold enough to try to take your life. I don't know what the system is doing. This man should have been locked up a long time ago for what he did. To mess up little children like this. Yes, I am in total agreement when people take their children out of out of public school. But then it make me think about the good teachers. And I rock, I always pray for you, girl. I keep you lifted up. Me and my mother talked about this stuff not too long ago, man. I see so many events happening in the school where it don't even make sense. All these people, man, just doing all this wicked stuff. And it's the good teachers that people are overlooking and less paid. Sad. The ones that really care for the children are the ones that's being overlooked. and how people just think that all teachers are bad, but all teachers are not bad. Everybody not doing this old crazy, wicked, stupid, sinful stuff. It's actually some people out here that care. It's actually some parents out here that care. Everybody not a deadbeat daddy. Everybody is not just a terrible baby mama. It's some mothers out here who love and care for their children. It's some fathers out here who love and care for their children. I'm going to tell you like this. Everybody I know, if that would happen to their child, they'll be in jail right now for killing that man. They would have took the law in their own hands just like Samuel did in that movie, because that little precious daughter, that's somebody's daughter. That's somebody's son who's sitting there tasting the semen from some fool. Let me get out of here on this video, y'all, because I might start going off, man. I'm going to go ahead and end this video right now because this stuff really bothers me. And y'all always keep me in prayer, like I always say. And I had to just stay calm trying to do this video because I love children. And anybody that hurt children, I swear I want to put my hands on them and take them out. I do. That's just how I feel. I'm not going to sit on camera and lie about the way I feel sometimes, people, because you know why? I'm in the flesh. I would love to have a one-on-one time with that man and whoop him to an inch of his life. I wouldn't kill him, but I sure want to let him know that he was wrong. That's just the way I feel. I'll be lying if I didn't tell y'all that, because God knows my heart and God already know what I'm thinking. I would at least wanted to shoot that man at least 2 times. Not to kill him, but to give him a wake-up call. That's just the way I feel. Yeah, I told y'all in my old video, I got my Bible. But let me tell you something. I got my guns also. I done had a break-in on me while I was at home. I see these children, and when you see the hurt on these children, people, when you can see their eyes and see what they feeling, feel what they feeling, and somebody that molests a child or rapes a child messes up that child pretty much all their life, because people don't get over things overnight. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video right now. God bless you and God keep you. Let's just try to stay safe the best way we know how. And sister, I hope I answered your question. And y'all just forgive me in this video, but hey, I'm a man with emotions also, a man with feelings. And when you do things to these children, see, I'm in the gutters. I'm in the lowest parts of the world where you wouldn't want to go. And I see what people do to children. Y'all stay blessed.